Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Glacial Geek Battle Report. I am Phil, the Glacial Geek, coming to you here from Savannah Lion Games in Pooler, Georgia, where I will be fighting a 1,500-point battle between my Dank Angels, Dark Angels, and Blood Angels, and Marcus's Sisters of Battle and Tempestus Scions. So the story that we've got going on today is that this planet had gotten lost in a warp storm, but there had been a battle here back in the Heresy Wars where the Blood Angels and the Dark Angels had fought side by side against the traitors. The planet got consumed with a warp storm and had lost to time, but it had emerged from this warp storm recently, and the Inquisition found out about it and decided to send some forces there to go collect some information, any information that they could find about what had gone on here, and possibly collect some relics that were important to the Emperor. So they sent out the Sisters of Battle along with the help of some Tempestus Scions to go gather this information and gather these relics that were important to the Emperor and important to the Imperium. But the Dark Angels and the Blood Angels both found out about this and took offense to the fact that the Inquisition was going in to go grab information and relics of theirs that had been lost to time from the Heresy era. So they sent out a force together to go get the information and relics themselves, working together to get it before the Inquisition could get their grubby hands on it. So this is the story that we've got going on. We're actually playing we're doing an open war mission because this is actually a test prep for a tournament that we've got coming up this weekend, or I guess maybe last weekend. Yeah, it's last weekend when you're watching this, but this weekend when I'm playing this. It's a 1,500-point battle, 1,500-point tournament, and what it's going to be doing is using the open war rules. So they draw a deployment, draw objective, and draw the twist, but there's no ruse. So there's not going to be a ruse during this game, but they are the open war missions. So we drew the deployment zone on the left, which makes this is going to be a very aggressive game, which is going to be fun. We drew objective of take and hold, which is you place one objective marker in the center of the battlefield. That's going to be that poor Terminator there from the Blood Angels that died there. And then you place one in each deployment zone more than 12 inches from the table edge. So we got mine over here, his over there. And we, at the end of each turn, those objectives are worth 1 point each. Are worth 1 point each. And then at the last turn, so the fifth turn, each of those objectives is worth 3 points each. So you're going to be gathering points up through the game, but then the last turn, they're worth 3 points each. At the end of turn 5, it's over. So pretty good. It'll be fun. And then we drew the twist of orbital debris, which is always a fun one. Roll 3 dice at the start of your turn. For each roll of a 6, you may pick a separate enemy unit and inflict D3 mortal wounds upon them. Pretty good. I think that's going to be fun. So the planet is still shaky coming out of its warp storm, and there's still shocks of the warp that drop to Earth here, knocking you out if you get too close. So that's the story, and that's the mission that we're going to be playing here today. Before we go any further, though, let's show you the two armies that are going to be fighting it out. So for Team Dank Angel, I'll be running a Dark Angels battalion and a Blood Angels Vanguard detachment. Leading off the battalion detachment, we have Azrael and a Talon Master. We have 3 5-man scout squads with bolters. We have a company ancient. We have a 5-man devastator squad with 4 las cannons. We have a 7-man hellblaster squad. And then for the Blood Angels Vanguard detachment, starting it off here, we have a captain with a jump pack, thunderhammer, and storm shield. We have a sanguinary ancient. And last but not least, we have 2 4-man sanguinary guard squads. One squad has all in Carmine swords, the other squad has all power fists. And for the Sisters, he'll be running an Outrider detachment and a patrol detachment. Leading off the Outrider detachment, we have Celestine and a Canoness with a power sword and bolter. Then we have 4 5-woman Dominion squads. 2 squads have 2 flamers each, and 2 squads have 4 meltas each, and the Sister Superiors in those squads have combi meltas. We have 2 repressors with heavy flamers and 2 stormbolters each. And we have 2 immolators with immolation flamers and stormbolters on each. Then for the patrol detachment, we have, leading it off, 2 Tempester Primes with plasma pistols and chain swords. We have a 5-person Battle Sister squad with bolters. And last but not least, we have 2 4-man Militarum Tempestus command squads with 4 plasma guns each. All right, going over deployment here for the Dank Angels. We've got my my scout squad over here on the side here. We've got the Devastator squad inside the building here. We've got the other scouts, another scout squad over here. We've got my Talonmaster, Azrael, Company Ancient, Hellblasters. We've got the other third scout squad over on the side over here. And in Deep Strike Reserve, we have all of the Blood Angels. Before the game started, I actually used a command point to give my captain here the Angel's Wings. Yes, the Angel's Wing, which is a relic backpack, relic backpack, so you can go, you know, trekking across Europe. No, it's I gave him a relic jump pack, so that he what it allows him to do is re-roll charges, and he can't fire Overwatch against him. I also used a command point to give him Visions of Sanguinious, which basically makes him Death Company. So as he's dropping to Earth, he suddenly realizes that they're fighting against a whole bunch of horses that are everywhere. So there's just lady horses everywhere. So he's as he's dropping down, he's going over the Vox. He's like, "Oh my God, they're all horses!" And that's when the Sanguinary Guard are like, "Uh-oh, we're gonna have to keep an eye on this one." Going over deployment now for the Sisters. He's got his Battle Sister squad back in here, ready to jump onto that objective. He's got the Repressor here with the Melta squad inside. He's got the Immolator here with the Flamer squad. We've got the Immolator with a Flamer squad and a Repressor with a Melta squad. You see the pattern going on there? Then we have Celestine and the Canoness in the middle of that little group in there. And in Deep Strike Reserve, we have all of the Tempestus Scions. So, as of right now, the Sisters are going to be going first, unless I can not drop my dice. Unless I can seize the initiative. Looking for a 6. Show me that fill first. Oh, it wanted to. It was so close. But no, I did not get it. So, we will come back to you with the Orbital Bombardment, the Orbital Debris roll for the Sisters of Silence here. Not Sisters of Silence, Sisters of Battle here on turn 1. All right, here comes the roll. 3d6. No 6s this turn. All right, movement phase here for the Sisters of Battle. Before the game started, they moved. They did their pre-game movement because Dominion squads are allowed to move, and they are allowed to use the transports that they're in, get to move there. So he moved in advance and then moved over here. So he's right in my grill over here with a Immolator. Over here with the Repressor, same deal. Same deal with this Repressor, same deal with this Immolator. All up in my grill. Celestine jumped over here with her, did she use a... yeah, used the Active Faith and then moved up over this way. And then the Canoness just moved in advanced up here to grab the Relic. And then the Sister squad over there just moved a few around there to go grab onto that objective, which is pretty good maneuvering over there. So, that is the movement phase here for the Sisters Battle. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, so starting off the shooting phase, this Immolator over here is going to fire into my Devastator squad. So we're going to start with the Immolator first. Oh, the Stormbolter first. So these are hitting on 3s, so 3 hits. Wounding on 4s, so that's 2 wounds. 2 2-up saves because they're in cover over there. Failed 1. And now the Immolation Flamer over here, 2d6 shots, right? So 7 hits because they're auto hits, which is always fun when you're facing off against Flamers there. These are Strength 5. Yes. Strength 5, so looking for 3s to wound. All right, so getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds. -1. 5 AP -1 +1 because they're in cover, so 5 3-ups. Oh no! Whoa! No. No. All right, these 2 sisters here are going to fire into the scout squad over here, hitting on 3s, getting 1 hit, no wound. All right, so the Dominion squad inside of the Repressor is going to shoot out of the open top here into my Hellblasters with their 5 Melta shots, hitting on 3s. All right, wounding on 2s, getting 1 wound, 4-up invul save because of Azrael. And I make it with a fill phase. Woo! Now the Melta squad from in here is going to fire 5 shots, hitting on 3s. All right, 3 hits, wounding on 2s, getting 3 wounds. 3 4-up invul saves because of Azrael. Making 1 of them, so 1 at a time here. D6 wounds. They're in Melta range, so 1 wound on that one, and then the second one's going to kill a guy. All right. but he's within range of my Ancient. That was that was something. Man, our dice are really special today. Within range of the Ancient, so on a 4-up, he gets to shoot. No, of course. Whoa, of course, all the ones, all the ones. And now the Immolator over here is going to fire everything into the Hellblasters over here. So we've got the Stormbolter first, hitting on 3s, wounded on 4s. That is 1 wound, 3-up armor save. Good with the fill face. And then the shots from the Immolator, 2d6. Ooh, 11, that's going to be rough. All right, so strength 5, so wounded on 3s. Oh, wow, okay. I mean, you didn't have to feel that bad for me. He's had 6 wounds over there. Yeah. So we got 6. Yeah, there we go. A little bit. So 6, 3, no, AP -1, so 6 4-up saves. Okay, making 2 of them. So that means that 2 of them are going to be dead. But do they get to fire back? 1 of them will. All right, so he's going to supercharge because he's already dead into the Immolator over here. So 2 shots because he's in rapid fire range. Because I mean, there's like 2 inches away. That's definitely rapid fire range. Hitting on 3s, both hits. Strength 8, looking for 3s to wound. Ugh. But the squad's in range of the Talon Master, thankfully. Okay, so we got 1 wound, AP -4, so 5-up invul because of Celestine over here. And good, of course. All right, so now this repressor here is going to fire the Heavy Flamer and the 2 Stormbolters into my Hellblaster squad. So Stormbolters first, hitting on 3s, pretty good. Wounding on 4s. Alrighty, so looking for 3 wounds there. 3-up armor saves. Failing 2 of them. Oh, all right, let's see if he gets to shoot back. He does, so he's going to fire into the Immolator over there. That is rerolling because of Azrael. Okay, 1 hit, 1 wound, no save, so that's 2 damage. And now the Heavy Flamer. So that's 4 hits, looking for 3s to wound, getting 3 wounds, 3 4-up saves. Wow. That is... wow. All right, so 1 of them died. Let's see if he gets to shoot. Nope, does not. And now Celestine's gonna fire her flamer into them. 5 hits. Oh boy, what is this strength?
That's the Heavy Flamer.
Heavy Flamer, so looking for 3s to wound. All right, so that's 4 wounds. 4 4-up armor saves. Okay, there we go. But still, that means a dead guy. But at least it didn't kill 2. Does he get to fire back? He does! And he's going to fire into the same Immolator that his friend did. 2 hits. 2 wounds. Makes 1, fails 1, so 2 damage. All right, and the final repressor here is going to fire everything into my last dude bro over here. So here comes the heavy bolter shot, or the storm bolter shots. Wounding on 4. So that is going to be 4 wounds there. So we got 4 3-up saves. Wow! Wow! Does he get to at least fire back? Yeah, no, of course he doesn't. Of course he doesn't! All right, so Azrael is being charged here by Celestine. She's going to charge into both the Ancient and...
Definitely charging the tank.
Oh, the tank first. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Yeah. The tank is charging into my Ancient and Azrael over here. Okay, so that may change it.
Jedi mind trick me here.
Jedi mind trick. I'm trying something. Apparently rolling dice isn't a way for me to win, so I'm trying to do mind tricks. So, then in that case, Azrael's going to fire first. Yeah, he is going to supercharge his plasma because, you know, I don't know. We'll see what happens. So he's going to be hitting on 6s. Not getting anything, and I'm not going to re-roll those because I don't feel like killing him. But now the Ancient's going to fire with his... he's actually going to throw a crack grenade. Why not? And then he's going to re-roll that because of Azrael. Nope, nothing there. So his charge distance is 5 inches. All right, so now Celestine's going to charge into both the Ancient and Azrael. Way getting in. And now the Repressor is going to charge into them as well. And he is in. All right, starting off the fight phase, his repressor here is going to Dozer Blade into my Ancient over here. So it's basically because they're equipped with Dozer Blades, it gives them 3 attacks each, 3 attacks for each attack that they have base. So it becomes 9 attacks here that are going to be coming in. These are going to be hitting on 5s again because it ups their weapon skill to a 5 with the Dozer Blade. So 9 attacks hitting on 5s. Getting 1-2 hits. Strength 6, so 3s. No. All right, so I'm going to spend 2 command points to interrupt here with Azrael. Let's see if Azrael, if I get one of those back with his brilliant strategist. I do get it back, so I'm down to 5 command points right now. So his attacks are going to be coming back with that. All right, so now Azrael's going to attack him with his 5 attacks. These are going to be hitting on 2s. Rerolling because of himself. Okay. Really? They're hits, I get it, but. So his weapon is strength +2. So he's going to be wounding on 2s. Rerolling 1s because of the Talon Master back there. All right, so that's 5 wounds. None of them, no mortal wounds, so it's just going to be 5 at AP -3. So she has, what, 4 up invul save? So 5 4-up invul save. Fails 2 of them, so 2d6 wounds. 2d6. 2d3 wounds. Stop catching me trying to cheat. 2d3 wounds. That's what I get for trying to cheat. 2 wounds. All right, so her Warlord trait is actually the 6-up field ignoring wounds there. So 2 6-ups. No, so she takes a wound. And now Celestine's going to try to smack Azrael back for his insolence. So here comes 6 attacks hitting on 2s. All right, all hits. These are now strength 7? Oh, 6? What? It's not 8, but more than 4, so 3s to wound. Alrighty, so that is 4 wounds over there. AP a whole bunch, so we're gonna have 4 4-up invul saves. And I make all but 2. So that's 2 go through. 2 damage, so it's just straight 2 damage each. So that's 4 damage on 10. All right, I'm actually gonna spend his free reroll from his Warlord trait to try to get back one of those. No, do not. And now the other repressor is going to attack into Azrael over here. He's got 9 attacks again because of the Dozer Ram, not Dozer Blade. I was corrected. So that is going to be hitting on 5s. Pretty good. That's 4 hits. Wounding on 3s. So that is 1 wound. AP -1 with these Dozer Rams. So it's going to be a 3-up save. I'm going to spend a command point to re-roll that. Okay, make... Thank you. Make that one. Do I get the command point back? Nope, I don't. Wow, all the ones. And now my Ancient's going to attack into this repressor over here on the right. So 3 attacks hitting on 3s. Re-rolling because of Azrael. Man, my dice are just garbage today. All right, 1 hit. Wounding on a 5. Wow. Re-rolling 1 second. All right, he is within 6 inches of the Talon Master there. Yeah, that's a wound with a fill face. So, 3 up. Oh, but he's good. All right, so that is it for the first turn here for the sisters. I say it as though that wasn't one of the most brutal first turns I've ever faced in my life. He gets 3 victory points because he controls this objective, and that objective. So 3 points to him to start us off here. No one needs to take a leadership test since he killed all the guys that he basically looked at. So they are all dead. We'll come back to you with my orbital debris roll here on turn 1. All right, so here comes the orbital debris looking for 6s. Nope, not getting any. All right, movement for the Dark Angels and Blood Angels here on turn 1. My scouts here advanced around here to jump onto that objective. Objective secured, we'll get that for them. These scouts advanced up over this way, rolling 1 because apparently they tripped and fell or something. Azrael and the Ancient fell back over here. My Talon Master stood still. These scouts moved over here, and in from reserve came my Sanguinary Ancient, Sanguinary Guard with the fists, Captain Sanguinious himself, and we've got the 4-man with the Encarmine swords over here. So that is it for the movement phase. We will come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, so now starting off here, my Talon Master is going to fire into Celestine. So we've got 12 shots from the twin assault cannon, hitting on 3s because he didn't move. Re-rolling because of Azrael. Alright. These are now strength 6, so wounding on 2s. That is all wounds, so that is going to be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 wounds at AP -1, so 10 3-ups, right? 10 3-ups. Failing 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh man, 6 up, feel no pains, or ignoring wounds. Getting 2 of them! Kill her, so she's still alive. And now the twin heavy bolters firing in there, hitting on 3s. Rerolling because of Azrael. These are now wounding on 3s. Rerolling 1s because of himself. Alright, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at AP -1, so 5 3-ups. Failing 2 of them. 6 up. No, and she is dead. But does she, when do you roll to see if she comes back?
Now.
Is it right now? So, on a 2-up, she comes back. Oh, she's back. Alright, now, these Sanguinary Guard here are going to fire into the Battle Sisters over there with their Angelus bolt guns. We've got their Assault 2, so that's 2 shots each. 8 shots coming in here. Hitting on 3s. Alright, pretty good. Strength 4, wounding on 3s. Alrighty. So that is 5 wounds. At AP -1, he's going to take them... how are you going to do it?
All of them.
You're going to take all of them at a time, so they're not in cover because of those 2 up there. So this is going to be looking for... they've got 3-up armor, right? So it becomes 4-up saves. Failing 3 of them. These guys are going to fire their Angelus bolt guns into the Repressor over here. Hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s because of the captain right there. Alrighty. Wounding on 5s. Not getting anything.
Alright, that's an immolator.
And the Sanguinary Ancient's gonna fire his Angelus bolt guns into the Immolator. I've been saying it wrong over here. So it's 2 shots hitting on 3s. Alright, not getting to reroll that one because he's out of range of the captain over there. Wounding on a 5. That is not a wound. And this scout squad is going to fire into this Immolator over here. 10 shots from the bolters, hitting on 3s. 1 second. They are in range of Azrael, so hitting on 3s, rerolls. Alright, these are now going to be wounding on 5s. Rerolling 1s because of the, oops, knocking my guys over there. On 1, rerolling 1s because of the, Talonmaster over there. So that is going to be 2 wounds, 2 3-ups. Ooh, fails 1. Alright, and Captain Sanguinious himself is going to shoot his bolt pistol into that Immolator. On a 2, that's a hit. On a 3, that's not a wound. Alright, that's it for the shooting phase. Into the assault phase, Sanguinious is going to charge into both his Immolator and his Repressor there. I gave him the Relic jump pack, which means he can't fire Overwatch against him, and he gets to reroll his charge. So, looking for a 9-inch charge to get in. Oh boy. Alright. Rerolling because of his special backpack. Oh! That one right in the feels. Alright, now onto the Sanguinary Guard here. They are going to charge into the Immolator and the Repressor here. I'm going to spend 2 command points for Descent of Angels, which allows them to roll 3d6 on their charge to try to get in here. And I am going to see if I get one of those command points back, because Brilliant Strategist states that anytime you use a command point, doesn't specify that it has to be Dark Angels, just that you're Battleforged, which I am. So, trying to get back one of those command points. Because it costs 2. I do get back 1, so I'm down to 3 command points at this point. But now we're going to see with Overwatch, because the Immolator here is within 12 inches, so it gets to fire those. So, 2d6, 9 shots. Here we go, 9, looking for 3s to wound. Alright, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wounds. 6, 7 wounds. 7 AP -1, so 7 4-up saves. Oh, 3-up. They have 2-up armor save. So 7 3-up saves. Failed 1 of them. So they are 2 wounds each, right? Yeah, so down to my opponents have played them more than I have, so I'm deferring to him on that knowledge. So 1 of them takes a wound. Alright, and then all 3 storm bolters from the 2 tanks they're gonna attack, hitting on 6s, getting 2 hits, wounding on 4s, getting 1 wound, 2-up armor save. He's good with a filth phase. Woo! Alright, so now, here we go. 3d6 charge into them. Let's see if I can do it with extra dice. Can I make this charge? Looking for 9 inches just to get in. Wow. Wow! Who even does that? Screw it. I'm spending a command point to re-roll one of those. Okay, there we go. That's more like it. 13 inches, I'll take that. Do I get the command point back? Nope, of course I don't. So I'm down to 2, but they're in. That's all that matters. And now my Ancient is going to charge into his repressor over here. So looking for a 9-inch charge. Not getting it. Now these Sanguinary Guard are going to charge into the Sisters over there. No hits there. They need a 9-inch charge. Oh, not getting it. And now my Talon Master is going to charge into the repressor over here that's already engaged in combat. And he is totally in. Alright, so starting out the fight phase, my Sanguinary Guard are going to attack. We're going to start with these guys with the fist. So 2 are going to go into the Immolator, 2 are going to go into the repressor. We're going to go with the 2 into the Immolator first. So that's 4 attacks between them there. These are going to be hitting on 4s because of them being unwieldy, because they're the fists. Pretty good, I'll take that. These are now wounding on 3s. Wounding on... What's up? Oh, wound on 2s because of the Red Thirst. Thank you. So that is going to be because +1 to attack when +1 to wound when you charge. So that's going to be 3 wounds. AP -3, so 5 up invul save because of Celestine over there. Making 1 of them, so it's going to be 2d3 damage. Getting 4 damage is. I'm going to spend a command point to re-roll this one, not the 3. Yeah, into that, so he is dead. Does he explode? He does not. Do I get my command point back? Nope, I don't. And now the other 2 into the repressor over there, hitting on 4s. Getting 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. That is 2 wounds. Or wounding on 2s again. That's 2 wounds. Making 1 of the invul saves because of Celestine. D3 wounds, 3 wounds with a fell face. And now my Talon Master is going to attack into the repressor over here. So 5 attacks because he's got the Heavenfall Blade. These are going to be hitting on 2s. Rerolling because of Azrael over there, of course. These are strength +2, so strength 6, still wounding on 5s. Rerolling 1s because of himself. Okay. Alright, so now his repressor gets to attack back. 3 attacks because he's not charging there. So that is 1 hit because of having the ram. That is a wound. Looking for a AP -1, right? I think, 1 second. Yep, -1, so this is going to be a 3-up save. And he's good. 5. And now the Sisters are going to attack in here. Sister Superior has 2 attacks, so that's 5 attacks coming in here. Hitting on 3s. Strength 3, so wounding on 5s. Getting 1 wound. 2-up save. Yeah, we good. Alright, so that is it for the Dark Angel's turn here on turn 1. So at the end of the phase, he does have a morale test over here with his Sisters of Battle. So they lost 3 + 4 is good. So that is it for the turn. I scored 1 point because my objective secured scouts over there held on against that Immolator over there. And that is going to be it. So we will come back to you with the orbital debris roll for the Sisters of Battle. And their roll 3d6. Getting 1 6. So we'll come back to you with that. All right, he's putting it on Azrael over here. Oh boy. Oh, 1 wound. He's going to spend a command point to re-roll that. Into 3. And that kills Azrael. Bwomp, bwomp. At the beginning of the turn, he did an Act of Faith on the Dominion squad here, and they are going to attack into the Sanguinary Guard over here. So 5 attacks, hitting on 3s, wounding on 5s, getting 2 wounds, 2 2-up saves, make them both. All right, movement phase for the Sisters of Battle. His Immolator moved a bit, but before that, this squad inside, the Dominion squad inside, got out, looking on my poor scouts over here who ain't done nothing wrong. His repressor over here disembarked these ladies with their Melta over here, and then backed over here. It wasn't in combat, so he can still shoot over here. This repressor disembarked the Dominion squad out that way, and then fell back out of combat, so he can't shoot, but they're fine because they just disembarked from the vehicle. The Canoness just kind of moved up there onto their, just shuffled around a bit. Over here, these Sisters moved up a bit, and then at the end, the 2 Scion squads and the Tempestus Prime dropped in over there, 9 inches or more than 9 inches away from them and from them. So, moving in over there with all of that plasma biz. So that is it for the movement phase. We will come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, so now starting out the shooting phase, this squad of Dominions is going to fire into my scouts. So we've got 2 flamers, 2d6 shots. 4 shots that are coming in here. These are going to be, and then we've got the black are going to be the bolters. Well, yeah, roll to see the hits for the bolters, hitting on 3s. All right. So now we've got, all of these are going to be wounding on 4s. All righty. So we've got 3 wounds there. 3 4-up saves. Make 2 of them. And the Immolation Flamer getting 9 shots over here. So these are going to be strength 5, so wounding on 3s. All right, getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wounds. So we've got 7 wounds coming in here. 2 of the guys are out of cover over there, so we're gonna have to do them first. So it's 2 5-ups. Make 1, fail 1. 5 up. Now he is dead. So these other 4 are going to be 4-ups. Failing 2, so that whole squad is wiped. All right, so the first squad of plasma over there is given the order to reroll 1s, and they are going to overcharge their plasma into my sanguinary guard over here. So these are going to be hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. All right, so these are now strength 8, so they're going to be wounding on 2s, getting 5 wounds. AP minus 3, so we're going to do them 1 at a time here. Goes on to this guy over here. It's AP minus 3, so looking for a 5-up. Nope, he is dead because that's 2 damage. And then the other 4 are going to be on to 4-ups because they're in cover over there. Making 2 of them, so 2 more are dead. All right, now the sisters back there are going to double tap into him over here, hitting on 3s. All right, all hits. Wounding on 4s, getting 2 wounds. 2 2-up saves. Failed 1. All right, so now his other squad here also got the orders to re-roll 1s, and they are going to fire over here. 2 into here and 2 into here. So the 2 over here are not in double tap range, so they're going to fire 2 shots, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. All right, so that's 2 hits. Wounding on 2s, so that's 1 wound. Oh boy. 4-up save. 50-50. Can I make it? Yeah, with the filfers. Woo! Then this squad over here is gonna the rest of the squad is gonna fire over here with them. So we're gonna fire 1 at a time because they are in rapid fire range. So the first one hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. All right, so that's 2 hits, hitting on 3s. All right, so that's 4 hits, brutal. Wounding on 2s, so that is 2 wounds. 2 5-up saves because they are not in cover over there. Failed both of them, so that's 2 guys dead. And the Tempestus Prime back there is going to overcharge into these guys over here with his pistol. Hitting on a 2 or 3? 1 second. Nope, that is a miss. Alright, so this squad of Melta Dominions is going to fire into my Sanguinary Guard. 5 shots, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 2s. Getting 4 wounds. 4 6-up saves because they've got 2-up armor. So 6-up saves. Making 1 of them, so 3 go through. Let's see what happens here. First one, D3. First one's D3. That's a dead guy. Or D6. That's 2 dead guys, and that's it. That's all they have. They only got 2 guys left. All right, Celestine here is going to flamer into the ancient over there, getting 1 hit, getting 1 wound. AP minus 1, getting 1 save. All right, so all of these Melta ladies are going to fire into my Talon Master because the beta rule says that Ancient can't block them from doing so, and they're closer than the Scouts. So here we go. 5 shots, hitting on 3s. All right, 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. Getting 2 wounds. AP minus 4, so that's just going to go straight through. So they are in Melta range. So first one, 2d6. Take the highest, 4. And 4 is 8. He is dead. Does he explode, though? No, he does not. All right, so the Repressor over here is going to fire everything into my Scout Squad over here. So we're going to go with the 2 Storm Bolters and the Heavy Flamers. So 2 Storm Bolters first, hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s, getting 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds over there. So we've got 4 4-up saves because there's guys out of cover over there. Failed 3 of them. And I was going to shoot the Heavy Flame in there. Obviously, I had to keep Jenkins alive. So 2 hits. Oh boy, here we go. Wounded on 4. Oh, Heavy Flamer. So wounded on 3s. That's 2 wounds. AP minus 1. So we're going to have We're just gonna roll 2 5-ups because obviously Jenkins is the last one to be taken off the field. Everybody knows that. So here we go, 2 at 5-ups. Making them both! That's right, the power of Jenkins is alive! Woo! All right, that's it for the shooting phase. Into the assault phase, Celestine is going to charge into my Ancient over here. So he is going to fire Overwatch, hitting on 6s. Getting 1 hit. Getting a wound. Oh, but she's good. And her charge distance is totally in. All right, so now his Repressor is going to charge into my Scout Squad. Jenkins is going to throw the his crack grenade over there. So, and the other guy, and Sergeant not Jenkins over there is going to fire his rapid fire bolter, hitting on 6s. Oh no, no hits there. All right, so charge distance. Yeah, it's way in. All right, into the fight phase. Celestine's going to activate, attacking into my Ancient over here. 6 attacks, hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s, getting 1 wound. Oh man, 1 wound. AP minus 4. AP minus 4, so that goes straight through. What is it? 2 damage? Yeah. So he's still alive. And now the Repressor is going to attack. 9 attacks over here, hitting on 5s, getting 1 hit, wounding on a strength 6. Yep, that's a wound. AP minus 1, so a 5-up save. Yeah, with the fill phase, you can't kill Jenkins. All right, so the Company Ancient is going to attack into Celestine over here. 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. That is 2 hits, wounding on 3s. That is 1 wound. Both of those would have been re-rolled if my other guys hadn't died yet. But 2-up save. Yeah, she's good. All right, Jenkins and Sergeant not Jenkins are going to attack into the Repressor over here. 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. Getting 2 hits. Oops, sorry. wounding on 5s. No wounds there. All right, so at the end of the turn, Squad Jenkins over here, or Squad not Jenkins, I should say, because you have to give the name by the sergeant, is going to have a leadership test. They lost 3 guys there, so 3 plus 4 is 7. They are good to go. Of course they are. And then over here, my Sanguinary Guard lost 3. 3 plus 3 is 6, and they are good to go. So that is it for the. So this is a battle turn here on turn 2. Wow. We'll come back to you with the Orbital Bombardment for the Dark Angels and Blood Angels here on turn 2. All right, Orbital Bombardment, looking for them 6s. Nope. That barely adds up to 6. All right, so points I wanted to put at, we reread the rules. I got it a bit wrong. What it is if you've controlled an objective for consecutive turns, you get 3 points. So my opponent scored 3 points for having controlled that both turns. Controlling that both turns, get another 3 points, and then 1 point for taking this one back because I had controlled it. Oh no, they controlled it at the end of your last turn as well. This one, didn't you? Because I controlled it on my turn, but then you cleared me off. Yeah. So that's another. So you just got 9 points on that turn. That was, whew, that's rough. So yeah, 9 points for the Sisters of Battle there on that turn. So he is now up 12-1. Movement phase for the Dark Angels and Blood Angels here on turn 2. My Ancient moved up over here. My other Ancient stayed still in combat in there with Celestine. Captain Sanguinious himself is moving up over this way. My Scouts over here stood still. Squad not Jenkins fell back out of combat back over there. The way we were ruling it is that you could control that objective. My opponent actually asked for it to happen at the beginning of the game, so I'm glad I agreed to it. So they're now underneath there contesting that objective over there, or taking it, I guess, because their objective is secured. And then my Sanguinary Guard over here moved up an inch away from his Tempestus Scions. So that is it for the Dark Angels and Blood Angels movement phase. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, starting over here, the Sanguinary Guard is going to fire into the Tempestus Scions. 2 shots, hitting on 3s. That is 1 hit. Wounding on a 3. That is a wound, AP minus 1. No save. Now my Scouts here are going to fire into the Dominion Squad over here, hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s because of Grim Resolve, they didn't move. All right. These are now going to be wounding on 3s. That is a whole bunch of wounds. That's 2, 4, 6, 7 wounds. At no AP, they are in cover, so 7 2-up saves. Failing none of them. And now my Ancient, the Sanguinary Ancient, is going to fire into those Dominion squads. So hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s. That's 2 wounds. AP -1, +1 because of cover. 3 ups, makes them both. Slambo is going to fire into this Dominion squad over here. That is a hit. That is not a wound. All right, that's it for the shooting phase. Into the assault phase. Slambo is going to charge into Celestine over here. She's engaged. She can't fire back.
He can reroll.
Yes, he can re-roll it. I remembered that now when my opponent pointed it out. But I was about to punch things. Mostly myself. Re-rolling. Yeah, okay, now he's in. And now the Sanguinary Ancient's gonna charge in. Let me see if that's enough to get in. Yeah, it was still just enough to get in. And now my Sanguinary Guard is going to charge into his Tempestus Scions over here. So he's gonna fire Overwatch. That's gonna be 6 shots with the plasma there. These are going to be hitting on 6s. You're not gonna supercharge, right?
Totally gonna supercharge.
It's totally gonna supercharge. So actually, you gotta do it 2 at a time to make sure that we don't accidentally kill 2 guys for 1 guy's bad rolls. No hits there. No hits. Oh, 1 hit there. Dang it. And then no hits there. But 1 hit, no blowing up. Great. That is a wound. There we go. That's it. That's a wound. AP -3, looking for that 5-up save. Yeah, with the fill phase. Woo! And now let's see if he can make his charge. Yeah, look, he can. Okay, there we go. That one was trying to. All right, now Captain Sanguinious is going to start us off in the fight phase. He's got 4 attacks base, +1 on the charge because I gave him Visions of Sanguinious, making him Death Company. So these are going to be 5 attacks, hitting on 3s because he's using a Thunder Hammer, so it's unwieldy. Getting to reroll 1s because of himself. All right, so that is going to be 3 hits. Wounding on 2s. That is 3 wounds at AP -3. So 3 4-up invul saves. Failing 1, so she takes 3 damage. 6-up ignoring wounds. Whoa! No! Man!
I took him early because I was
Oh, he
embarrassed.
took him way early. Oh, no, oh, whatever it was like, oh. All right, my opponent's going to spend 2 command points to interrupt with Celestine. She is going to attack into my Ancient, actually, over here. So, hitting on 2s. All right, all hits. Wounding on 3s. So that is 4 wounds, AP -4, right? So let's go straight through. Yeah, he is totally dead. What's up?
Yeah, 6.
Oh, the Sanguinary Ancient.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were trying to slice in my my Dark Angel's Ancient. Oh, okay. So that was what, 5 wounds?
Yeah.
Yeah. So into my Sanguinary Ancient. So he's going to have
Not 5.
1 second. All right, yeah, so it's 4 wounds into my Sanguinary Ancient. These are going to be AP -4. He's got 2-up armor save, so he now gets 4 6-up saves. So looking for them fill faces. Show me that fill faces. Getting 1, so but that's 2 damage each, 6 damage. Yeah, he's still totally dead. All right, now his my Sanguinary Guard here is going to attack into the Tempestus Scions. 2 attacks hitting on 3s. Okay, 1 hit. Wounding on 2s because of, usually wounding on 3s, but then wounding on 2s because of them being Blood Angels and charging. So that's a wound, AP -3. That's just going to go straight through, dead guy. And then my Dark Angel's Ancient, the one I thought was sliced in half, is now going to attack into Celestine. 3 attacks. That's 2 hits. That is no wounds. And now his command squad over here gets to attack back. That's 1 hit, 2 hits. 1 second. All right, so it was just 1 hit over there. Wounding on a, no, it needs to be a 5 because they're strength 3. All right, the Tempestus Scions need to take a leadership test at the end of the turn. Rolling a 4, they are good to go because they lost 2 and their leadership is 6. So that is it for the Blood Angels and Dark Angels turn there. I think I may have lost more guys than he did. So that was a pretty brutal turn, but we will come back to you with the orbital debris roll for the Sisters of Battle here on turn 3. All right, so here it comes, looking for 6s. Getting none. All right, we'll come back to you after movement. All right, so at the beginning of the turn, Celestine's going to use her Act of Faith to attack into Smashbow over here. So she has 6 attacks, hitting on 2s. All right, all hits. Wounding on 3s. Getting 4 wounds over there. 4 3-up invul saves because of them that Storm Shield there. Yeah, making them all. Woo! All right, and then his other act of faith is going to have this Dominion squad shooting into my scouts over here. So 5 shots, hitting on 3s, wounding on 2s. Yeah, 2 dead. All right, movement phase for the Sisters of Battle. Celestine stayed in combat over here. This Dominion squad stood still. This Dominion squad moved a little bit. This Dominion squad moved a little bit. This repressor. There's no Primaris Marines getting out of there. This came over this way. This repressor stood still over here. The Canoness dropped down over here to look onto Squad Not Jenkins. The Scions that were engaged in combat fell back out of combat. Everyone else kind of moved around over there looking at my Sanguinary Guard. So that is going to be, oh, and the squad over here jumped back into their immolator just to get a little bit more protection, maybe take a seat over there while they're guarding that objective. So that is it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, starting with the shooting phase, this Tempestus command squad is going to fire into my Sanguinary Guard over here. They are going to supercharge. They also got the orders to reroll 1s, so we're going to do 2 at a time for this first one. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. Okay, not a hit, but doesn't blow up. Rerolling 1s, not a hit, doesn't blow up. Rerolling nothing. And then rerolling nothing there. So that's still a bunch of hits. Wounding on 2s. Getting 3 wounds. AP -3, so 3 5-ups. Failing just the 1, which gives me a dead guy. All right, here comes the repressor into my scouts over here. Stormbolters first, hitting on 3s. All right, wounding on 4s. Getting no wounds. And now the heavy flamer, getting 3 hits. Getting 1 wound. AP -1, 5-up. No, dead guy. Now the flamers from this Dominion squad are going to fire in here. Getting 4 hits. Wounding on, and then let's show the bolters, shoot the bolters first here. So that is going to be 2 hits from the bolters. So all 6 of these are going to be wounding on 4s. That one's cocked. So that is going to be 4 wounds over there. 4-up saves. Failing 3 of them, that squad is white. All right, so the Canoness is going to shoot into Squad Not Jenkins. That's cocked. Getting 1 hit. Oh, she gets to reroll 1s because of herself. That's 2 hits. That is no wounds. All right, that's it for the shooting phase. Into the assault phase, the Canoness is going to charge into Squad Not Jenkins. They're going to fire Overwatch. Jenkins is going to throw a crack grenade because, heck yeah, that's hilarious. So here we go. Hitting on 6s. No hits there. So, in with plenty of space. And now the repressor is going to charge into Smash Hammer over there. Okay.
Charge both. And
the Dominions are going to charge both Smash Sanguinious and also into my Ancient over here. And they are the other end. All right, starting with the fight phase. The Dominion squad here is going to attack into my Ancient, hitting on 3s. All right. Wounding on 5s, getting no wounds. Now the repressor is going to smash into Smash Hammer over here. Here we go. Hitting on 5s. Wounding on 3s, so that's 2 wounds. AP -1, so 3-up Storm Shield saves. And he fails 1 of them. All right, so now Celestine is going to attack. She's going to put 1 attack into my Ancient over here and 5 attacks into Smash Mouth over there. So, somebody once told him no hit into the Ancient over there. He's going to spend his command point to reroll that one into the Ancient. There you go. So these are now going to be wounding on 3s. So 1 into the Ancient is just going to kill him outright because it's AP -4. So finally kills the Ancient. But then there's 2 that went into the into Smash Mouth over there. So he's going to try to get his saves here. 3-ups because of the Storm Shield. And he makes them both. Somebody once told him he was not going to die. Woo! All right, so now this Canoness is going to attack into Squad Not Jenkins over here. She's got 4 attacks. They're going to be hitting on 2. She has the Relic Blade from Chapter Approved for the Sisters, which makes it Strength +2, AP -3, 3 damage. So here we go. 4 attacks, hitting on 2s. Ooh, all hits. Wounding on 3s. Getting 2 wounds. Oh, -3. That's going to kill the squad. Jenkins, no! All right, so now Sanguinious over here is going to wail into Celestine with his 5 attacks, hitting on 3s because of using the hammer. All right, that's all hits. Wounding on 2s. Failing 2, so that's 3 wounds. AP -4. Maybe I'm looking for 4. Pinball saves, fails 2 of them. So that's 6 wounds, and she is dead. Oh no, 6, feel no pains. Don't do it, don't do it. Making 1, 5 is exactly what she needed to die, and Celestine is dead. All right, so that is the end of the Sisters of Battle turn here on turn 3. My only model on the board is Sanguinious over here, who is thinks that everybody is Horus. So everybody's Horus on this planet, so now he is just going to try to go on a rampage. So we'll come back. Right now, we'll just do the orbitable, easy for me to say, orbital debris drops here. Looking for 6s? No, not getting anything. So we're just gonna go straight into the fight phase. All right, so he's gonna attack into the repressor over here. 5 attacks, hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s because of himself. All right, so that's 4 hits. Wounding on strength 8, so wounding on 3s. I'm going to spend my last command point to reroll 1 of those. Yeah, that's 3 wounds. AP -3, 6 ups. Oh, he made 1. I needed him not to do that. So 6 damage, still alive. And now the repressor gets to attack back. One attack because he's down there on 3. So that's no hit. So we will come back to you with the orbital debris drop for the Sisters of Battle here on turn 4. Orbital debris. No, nothing coming in. All right, moving phase for the Sisters of Battle here. Everybody is piling around here to try to take down this rabid dog who keeps muttering things about all these Horuses that are on this planet here and trying to take them all down. So they've all gathered around to see what they can do. The repressor fell back out of combat over there. Figured I'm gonna let them take care of this. So we'll come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, no shooting phase because they're afraid. They're more worried and concerned for the poor captain here with their blood angels. One of the mighty Adeptus Astartes. So they are just going to try to like take him down and not just shoot him in the face with a bunch of Meltas. So into the assault phase. We're going to start with, which one do you want to start with?
Dominion's going first.
Dominion's going to go in first. Overwatch. Yeah! Let's see if he can take... Yo, that's a wound! No, but the saves. So as they come in, they get popped with a bolt shot, but they make their charge distance in. All right, and then everyone else is just going to be moving in there, so good to go. All right, so here we go into the fight phase. They all get to attack first because I cannot interrupt, so he is just going to be wailed on by 17 attacks here from the Sisters of Battle. Rerolling 1s because of the Canoness. So here we go. All right, reroll that 1s. All right, we'll come back to you with that. And now these are going to be wounding on 5s. Getting 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds. So we got 4, 3 up, armor saves. Oh no, failed 3 of them. Celestine couldn't do anything, but it just took a bunch of sisters just popping into him. So he's down to 1 wound left. He is Death Company, so he gets 6 up, feel no pains. No, he takes all those wounds. And now into the attack comes the Canoness, hitting on 2s. Rerolling 1s because of herself. That's all hits. 4 hits. Strength +2, so wounding on 3s. That is 3 wounds. Oh man. Here we go. 3 up invul saves. Oh, failed 1. Okay, so it's 3 damage straight, right? Oh man. If he fails any of these 6 ups, he's dead. Or we'll say knocked out so that he can be taken care of properly. 3 6 ups. Show me them fill faces. No fill faces. So Smash Mouth is done. Somebody once told him that he is now knocked out. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is how this game ends, with a tabling by the sisters. That got brutal real quick, but it was hilarious. I always have a great time playing my opponent Marcus. He's a good guy, and we always have a good time. He always brings like very, very tough lists. And I specifically told him, I was like, I want a competitive list. I want to see what these guys can do. And he was like, all right, you said it. This was you. This was on you. So, so yeah, he brought a very competitive list. Sisters, I mean, they may still only be an index army, but they are very, very strong. So I hope you guys have all enjoyed it. I certainly have. I have been Phil the Glacial Geek as always. My opponent's been Marcus, and until next time, have fun.